All right, guys, my name is Moon Ju. I'm the founder and CEO of AppointmentLead.com. And in this video, I'll be going over how to increase your inflow of new clients, right? So in order to increase your inflow of new clients, you must increase your outflow of activity, okay? So if you're in the game of sales, right, it is very simple. You're playing a numbers game, right? And then the more contacts that you make, the more contracts you'll be able to sign. Let me repeat that again. The more contacts you make, the more contracts you'll be able to sign. So if you really look at your calendar this month and look at the type of activity you have, it will determine your inflow of new clients. It's very simple. And in order to increase your appointments, you must increase your outflow of activities. And we'll be going over that real soon. So first of all, identify your situation, right? What is your annual income, right? Do you want that to increase? And if so, how much do you want to increase it by, right? And let's face it, money is very important, and I know that you want your income to increase. And if you don't, right, then this video isn't for you. You can exit out of this video right now, all right? So what did you do last month, right? Look at your calendar and identify what you did last month. Did you go to networking events? Did you make cold calls? Did you work referrals? Like, what did you do, and how many did you do, right? Identify that number. And how many people did you talk to? Like, how many people did you physically talk to, right? And once you have all these numbers, and at the end of the day, are you investing in your growth, right? Because you're not gonna know what you don't know, right? So if you don't know how to increase your outflow of activity in other means, then how are you gonna do it, right? Yes, you could continue to do something right now and just work more hours. That's a very quick way of doing it, right? So for example, if you're making cold calls right now, you could just simply put more hours making cold calls. There's so many hours in a day where you can make cold calls, right? And there's a lot better effective ways out there. So let's go over the type of activities, right? So there's cold emailing, there's cold calls, there's networking events, there's referrals, there's social media, there's paid ads, which is the number of impressions that are being served. And most of you are probably doing these three things right here: cold calls, networking events, and referrals, right? And that's pretty common in the financial advising industry, where you work these three things. And if you really want to scale, if you really want to increase your annual income, if you really want to make more money, you must find other means to increase your outflow of activity in a more efficient way. So cold calls might have worked 20, 30 years ago when it wasn't as saturated, but now it's very saturated. And if you're making cold calls now, I know how you feel, all right? Because I've been there before, right? So networking events. You spend a lot of hours driving. You spend a lot of hours spending your time in traffic. So it's not very efficient. And referrals, yes, they work great. The referrals work great, but there are other means of, how are you gonna get new clients, right? To turn them into more referrals, right? And right now, I find that either social media and paid ads is one of the best ways to get this done, right? So what I'm going to do is invite you to a training that I'm having. You can go to AppointmentLead.com/training. And this is where I'll be sharing with you a free webinar on how to use LinkedIn, right, to automate most of the process and generate appointments on autopilot, right? And this is going to significantly reduce the amount of hours that you spend prospecting, and it's going to significantly increase the number of outflow of activities that you will have, so that it will inherently increase the number of clients that you will have. All right? So and again, that's www.appointmentlead.com/training. I will see you there. It's absolutely free. And this is Moon Ju signing out.